Professor Warwick, how do you prefer to receive the sheets? Do you like it like this, or how do you want them from
Yes,
her?
I do, because then
You
I
prefer.
determine the pagination and put them in my notebook
Got it.
with where the turns need to occur.
Okay.
But today it's just going to be me.
Okay. Yeah.
Finally.
So had she received this music earlier, she could have organized it
My notebook.
in her beautiful notebook, and it could have been organized. Okay.
Okay.
Good. It's okay. I jumped to get with you, and then so where do you want to start? Preghi. Make sure you roll that R. Preghi.
Yes, ma'am. I'll give you the downbeat. And
Nope. Roll that R. Preghi. Preghi. Keep going. Se flor. All right, Emily. So, yes. What I was going to say was some of the phrases have really started to take shape. They've really started to take shape from where we started. That's good. And there is a more consistent spin in the tone here than I have heard from most of the other things that you sing. So that's a definite improvement. And I think you should be proud of yourself for that. Keep working in that direction, keeping the spin in the tone, and just making those phrases. They're really musical. Um, Now there is the issue of the music, and this is one that we've been over a lot, and we've been over it note by note, and we've drilled those sections that still fell apart today. So that's out of my control, right? That's in your court because we've sat for multiple lessons and just drilled them. There's nothing really more I can do. The rest of the work has to occur with you um, in the practice room or with Professor Wyrick working that out. So I encourage you to do both, to spend the time in the practice room, counting out those beats, and also to get as much rehearsal time as you can with Professor Wyrick, because that'll help you get more accustomed to it. With that being said, let's go back to the beginning.
I have a question about
Sure.
performance practice.
Sure.
So first of all, here she's only gonna sing the melodic notes.
Yeah, we're just
that the
doing.
intent?
We're not doing the ornaments.
Okay, good. And the second thing is, regarding the Mi Namorero, there's a performance practice in the first soprano book
Mhm.
where there's a ritornando. Are we observing? Like I put it in because I was anticipating that. But is that something that you are doing, or do you want to do it straight?
Well, we hadn't gotten there yet. We have before we get to that point, we have to make sure all the notes and rhythms are right.
Gotcha. So I'll play
Come
it straight right
scritto.
now.
Right now,
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When we get ready to record our Italian arias album, then we'll
No, it's
go
fine.
back and we'll.
That's good.
Okay. The other thing is mi namorero. You know that's two E's. Now, is it okay if I touch you for a second?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just seeing. Wait. Okay, don't resist. Okay. Does that feel different to you? Because I see this thing, and I'm just wondering if you just let your chin drop a little bit and let the feel like there's someone pulling a string up through your spine, through the top of your head, and just let your head bobble. Yeah, and just let the head bobble for a little bit, like a bobble doll. Really, really let go. Really let go. Because when you're singing, I see a reaching here that I want to make sure doesn't happen. It seems to come in when you get a little nervous. I was trying to think of another word for nervous, but yeah. And so I want you always just to come back. And this is like when you try to fix something, you reach for it. But remember, all of the answers, especially about singing, everything already lies within you. And so you just have to find it. But it's going to be here. You're never going to find it out here. So just think about that and stay in the body. Let's go back from the beginning. Right. Io. Io. The emphasis is always on the io. There are a couple times you're saying io, io mi namo, io. Because io means what? I. Right. Io mi namorerò. Let's go back from the beginning, please. Okay, let's do that again. So you have enough air to get through that phrase, right? So now you can have fun with it. It looks a little concerned right here. It looks a little. So now just have fun with it. Take that breath. And this is also a phrase that we were not able to make it through the whole one at the beginning of the semester. So I think it's time to celebrate, especially in this phrase. Have fun with it. Can we go back to Se florina fedele, io mi innamorerò se fe.
That's the second one.
Yes, the second one. Min. Well, late. That's still late. So we'll work on it. Let's keep going. Good. Il fare.
Il fare.
Il fare.
Il fare.
Yeah, and feel that stretch for it. Il fare tratto arcer. What's the notes? Sing it on pitch. So I'm saying il fare, and you're reaching here instead of il fare.
Il fare trattorce.
Do it again.
Il fare trattor. Il fare.
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 Yeah, still getting a little o up there instead of fare.
Fare.
Il fare.
Il fare.
Now sing it.
Il fare trattorce.
That's getting better. You'll see it on the tape though. It's not a pure ah vowel yet. It's a little o. It's not an Italian ah. Ah.
Ah.
There we go. Let's go back from potrà ben largo tendere. And I want you to il fare. I want you to fling it up into the room. Potrà.
Potrà ben largo tendere il fare trattorce.
Good.
Che mi saprò difendere dal porto lusinghe. Preghi, pianti e querele io non le scuserò. Ma se sarà fedele, ma se sarà fedele io non le scuserò.
Okay, so just for the record, I will not spend any more time on that musically. Okay, so that's gonna be up to you. Let's keep going.
Se florito e fedele, io mi innamorerò. Se florito e
Stand the body, keep it
fedele,
released.
io mi innamorerò. Sì, fedele faremo, mi innamorerò. Io mi innamorerò. Sì, fedele faremo, mi innamorerò.
Okay, that was also late. You'll see it on the tape. You'll have the music. You can fix it, but it's gonna take effort. Okay. You're getting your breath. You're starting to get your breath under you, which is good. And the next step is just to figure out how to use it most efficiently. But that is definitely a step in the right direction. Okay. We have 2 more songs to get through. I love. Okay. And does she have the music for this, or does she need my book? Okay. With this one, definitely stay grounded. Stay connected to the floor. Connected to your feet. Connected to your legs. Connected to your middle body. Don't let it. Singing can get kind of intellectual, especially when I'm saying, do this, do this, do this, do this, cross this, double this, but always stay in the body. It's more of a physical activity than anything.
How lento do you do this? Okay,
that's too slow. A little faster. Stay grounded. Do you need your music? Okay, I think you need to get your music.
There's an extra copy in that folder.
you probably want the sound a little higher than that, so you don't have to. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back from the beginning. Remember, stay like you're a defensive lineman. You gotta be grounded and no, not locking in the knees. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the beginning and let's run it again. Keep the air spinning. Okay, you're gonna have to breathe. I love. Yeah, didn't we talk about that breath before? I love the day and the world. Breath. Keep it spinning. Duh. It needs a shadow vowel there. Change. Duh. Change. Just go and the world.
And the world has changed.
Yeah, that's almost enough. That's almost enough D right there. Okay? Let's go. Let's do that same thing again and the world. Now this time also keep the air alive. Keep the air alive. It's resonating in that cold space where the soft palate lifts. Keep the air resonating and bubbly and buoyant.
And the world has changed.
go sa instead of sa. Ah, get that space and give that air life. Summer. Open up. You're gonna drop that jaw. Uh-huh. Again. Needs more. And so that breath, so the composer, in all of her wisdom, gave you this giant, big rest, so that you can get that the breath of a lifetime, the breath that goes all the way down into your toes. Oh, and then she starts you on an ah vowel, so you can get it right lined up and get your ah space going on. She's giving you everything that you need to produce a beautiful note. And so I want you to take advantage of that. Take advantage of the time to get a good breath. And that ah, you're going to breathe in on the ah. Ah, love. And then you're going to be right there. You're going to drop the jaw, create that space that you need, and then you're going to. Will you give her just the beginning of that measure, please? You're not breathing. You weren't breathing. Ginger was saying, breathe, 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 breathe. You heard the difference with that, right?
Yeah.
Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. No. Because you breathe up here. It's this clavicular breath that's not going to help us. And I want you to take a belt breath where you release the lower ribs. And that allows the diaphragm to release down and pushes out everything here, so you have a nice big fat tire here. Okay? Will you give us all that breathing measure again, so we can just practice breathing together? Breath. Those notes aren't right. You're going to have to go back and fix it on your own, okay? Keep going with the changing year. Breath. Allah? Wait, what was that word? Oh, I thought you were saying Allah. Allah. That becomes a different song if you start singing Allah right there. Allah. Okay?
Can we do that again?
Yes, please. Keep it spinning. Okay, you have some work to do with notes and rhythm still, fixing those spots. But I think this fits well in your voice. And when you take a breath and you allow the tone to spin, I notice a huge difference. What about you, Professor Werme?
Absolutely.
And it's a nice sound,
Yeah.
and it's definitely something that people want to hear. All right, we have a little bit of time, so let's do the last one.
I'll need a score for this. Ooh. Probably got that up there.
So do you know this one
Yes.
by memory?
I know the first stanza. I know the whole entire first verse completely. It's just the second stanza.
You've got to make a copy for Professor Wyrick, and you've got to use the copy until you know it. Okay? So we can't work on this now because we don't have what we need to work on it. Let's look at our calendars and find some other rehearsal times because we need some good rehearsal times to set us up for success. Do you have your calendar with you? Okay. I'm going to stop this video.